Sure. Mic is taken off. All right, so I'm going to take a shot in the dark and see you guys have all read the mission briefing. So first thing we'll do is we'll take care of the map guide here. We have our AO, area of operations. We have phase lines throughout, bronze, silver, copper, and gold. Gold will be our LOE, limit of exploitation. We have some noted terrain. We have the towns of Lazella, MC, Bislor, and Sybad. We have objective hockey and objective rugby. We have noted terrain, Circlewood, Crossing 1 and 2. We have bridging site Bravo, bridging site Alpha, and then we have a ford that we can get vehicles across. We also have Telephone Ridge in the south, and then the knoll up north. Then we have Rectangle Wood, Wood Junction, and the soccer field. So we're going to do this in a three-phase sequence. We have two task forces. We'll have Task Force Black, which consists of Alpha 1, Alpha 2, and Bravo 1. They'll be led by Mirzaev as their task force commander. We have Task Force Yellow as Alpha 3, Bravo 2, and Delta 1, which will be commanded by APOC, and then I'll be following with. So the way it's going to work is in phase 1 is going to be a feint. So the way we're going to do this is a Task Force Black is going to attack up and seize the high ground up in the north, and then start putting fire into IMSI. The goal of this, guys, is to draw Nike's attention to the north. So I don't want to get into a fight. We don't have to clear objective hockey because it's too big and it's going to waste our time. But I want it to make it look like we are. While that's happening, Task Force Yellow is going to move down, do the key leader engagement, check the terrain, and then once we have the key leader engagement over, Alpha 3 is going to move to Alpha 3 Alpha, set up in a support by fire position, and then the goal is going to be twofold, guys. We're going to try, and that'll, just so I'm clear, that'll mark the end of phase 2, or correction, phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be the bridging operation. So after Alpha 3 Alpha secure, we're going to start stripping Telephone Ridge of any enemies. We're going to try and get a forward site at Site Bravo with a bridger. We'll have smoke to cover it. We're going to see if we can get Alpha 1 to Alpha 1 Bravo to continue to put fire down. Alpha 2 and Bravo 1 are going to be tasked to move to the south. And once the bridging site is up, which will be secured by Delta 1, the order of march is posted on how we're going to push the vehicles across. The big thing, guys, with the end of phase 2 is we need to be on Telephone Ridge and have it secure. The reason why I want Telephone Ridge is, 1, it's going to give us a good dug-in position with cover, and 2, we're going to have the low terrain behind us to refit vehicles and do any rearms in the low ground, as well as giving us a clear bridge for crossing point 2. So we'll have met our first objective, which is secure a crossing point. Phase 3, we'll see an attack coming from the south with Task Force Yellow to secure the Wood Junction. We're going to make a little assembly area there for the mech infantry, and then on order, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Bravo 1, and Bravo 2 are going to conduct an assault on objective rugby from the south. Alpha 1 will be moving along the left side of the advance, and they're going to be our screen to they're going to be our flank security to the west towards Bilsor, as well as towards the knoll. And then once we're set at phase blind rugby, we'll set up defenses to the north, to the north and to the east, and prepare for any possible counterattack. If you guys have read the briefing, our tanks we're going to be against are leopards. We have a range advantage, and they have a distance, and we have a range advantage, and they have a close quarters advantage. They can engage us better in close terrain, but if we can engage them from a distance and strip them far away, then we'll do that. Don't worry about ammunition expenditure in phase 1 for Task Force Black. You guys are going to have trucks, but the biggest thing is we do as much damage as we can. Resupply, I'll assign the task force commanders vehicles for them to do their own resupply. Mirzaev will give you a truck, and I'll give you what you need. APOC will be up to you if you want it or not. I can tow up behind us because I'll be following in behind Task Force Yellow. And then just let me know, guys, as you guys lose. We do have a striker platoon and a tank platoon in reserve if we need it. But I don't want to dole that out until at least phase 2. Biggest thing here, guys, that I want to stress is the north is a feint. Our goal is to not fight it out. I don't want to lose that many vehicles up north. It's to get his attention along the objective because that's where his disruption zone is going to be, and see if he'll commit forces to crossing 1. Because theoretically, crossing 1 is slightly better, but it's going to be. That's why I want him to think that's where we're going. Does anybody have any questions about the plan? Alpha 1.
I'm good.
Alpha 2.
So in phase 2, I'm switching from phase line task force black to task force yellow.
Yeah, you're going to come across just because I
Yeah.
want to have I want 2 tank platoons to secure 2 tank platoons to secure telephone ridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How
then
far back do you want me to go?
whichever is safe distance from the town. Once we get the bridge down, I have a feeling he's going to get all his focus is going to be on the bridge. So you should be able to use the city for cover. I'm also going to use a lot of smoke to totally try and screen that bank when the bridging site begins. So you should be able to move past it. Any other questions there too?
Of 3, good.
Okay. Bravo 1.
One question. What IFV is the enemy using? Pizarros.
Yeah.
Roger.
Make sure you guys abuse your tow advantage when you can. I didn't give you guys a battle position because I have up on phase 1 because I want the task force leader to make a call on where you guys want to be. I don't want to commit you guys to make it look like you're advancing into the town if you're going to take casualties, but like once again, I want to pull his attention to there while we move along in the south.
A4.
Yeah. Bravo 2, any questions?
So far not. Just we need to see some details on how we make this key leader engagement and stuff. But I think Apple will cover that.
Yeah. APOC, any questions?
No, I'm good.
You're good with in charge of the task force
Yeah,
for yellow?
Yep.
Yeah. Mirzaev, you're good?
Yeah, hey, a bit on sustainment. So what we've got for mobile is 2 supply trucks and 1 MRV. We have the unit maintenance collection point set at our attack position by our higher headquarters. Bottom line, if one of your vehicles becomes inoperable, either due to crew injury or some other mechanical issue, what I would ask is, with the extent possible, tow it to a safe position to allow the M88 to then pick it up and drag it back. We can coordinate via text, so you can also hand the vehicle over to me so we don't have issues with the tow bug killing the vehicle on occasion.
Alpha 1's got a question. Is there an
What's up?
threat?
There is. We suspect they have dug in with minefields. We have, I believe, 1 tank per platoon has a breaching vehicle. So that's going to be what we'll use if we have to breach across. If we have mines near Ford Site Bravo, Delta 1, just call it out, and then we'll use Alpha 2 to clear a breach, or Alpha 3, whichever gets there first if it's hasty. But I suspect he'll set up his mines most likely either at the obviously at the crossing points or along objective rugby to defend it.
Okay.
That's where I put it anyway. Note too with sustainment, we only have 1 medical vehicle, and I don't think it can be moved because I don't have control over it. So we're gonna have to pull vehicles back to the UMCP if we need to. Big thing here, guys, like we learned from last week, don't rush. Let's take our time, especially in the north. There's no speed that won't come into be a factor until we've crossed the fording site. So let's take our time. Now, I'd much rather use lose ammo than lose people. So we'll do it like that. And for phase 1, task force black, you have party of artillery. For phase 2, it'll be task force yellow, and then phase 3 will also be task force yellow for artillery. All right, guys, if you're ready, we're good to jump down to your channels and then give me a check when you're good to go.
Roger that.
Hello.
2 and Bravo 1. This is Alpha 5. Radio check.
Alpha 5 is Alpha
Yes.
1. I get you on
Very early morning.
Roger.
Alpha 6-5, Bravo 1, read along here, over.
Roger that. Bravo 1.
I looked, and I've got a rifle team and a missile team. Don't know what the missile is, though.
Javelin.
Javs.
Yep, so 1-4 and 1-2 has Javs. The rest have 84s.
You've played this before, right?
Yeah, but I think I played this like 3 times, and all the times I've been the platoon that goes to the key leader engagement. So this is gonna be a fresh start.
I remember playing this one time, and we came in to M. Shelley from the north.
Wasted.
I do remember that.
Yeah, because if you look at the knoll, that around phase line, the town in the north, phase line copper.
Yeah.
They got good shoots. They got good shoots from there, all the way down. Where the dead ground is in the south. The north is not dead ground. Just beware. That's all.
Yeah, and it's difficult from the north getting eyes, down into M. Shelley without getting whacked.
Yeah, you have to expose yourself. But I put that out there.
Do a radio check with your
Although if we did it dismounted
shit when you're good.
and got eyes on and called Artie, that would be that'd be a good thing.
Through parties and fires would do it rather than direct engagement with vehicles.
This is APOC, Roger. Over.
And last we didn't have a human guy. This is a fucking difficult. This is an opposed crossing. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to this.
Alpha 2. Alpha 2 is Redcon 1.
Yeah, plus he's got thermals and everything. I think.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's not got.
It's gonna be a
T90s.
nightmare.
It's going to be good. We're getting more into real life challenges. I'm interested.
But anyway, as you saw in the text, we will be following center and behind. So Alpha 1, Alpha 2 online, and we will follow behind them in a combat triangle. So we will just follow on Alpha 1, Alpha 2 and react to whatever Messiah tells us to. And he's Alpha 6-5. So for now, when we start, we will mount up our dismounts and head off in a column formation initially, waiting for tanks to fly past. And then we will adjust from there. Prepare for a box formation, prepare for line, prepare for doing a feint. So I don't want you to spend ammunition. I want you to move up in BP and say pang, 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 and then move back again, okay? Because it's a feint. Perfect.
Copy.
Yeah, no problem.
Alpha 6-5, Bravo 1, Redcon 1, over.
Roger that. Bravo 1. Thanks.
Alpha 3 and Bravo 2 could just give a Redcon status when you guys are ready. Alpha 1, correction, Alpha 6, Alpha 1, we're Redcon 1. Or Alpha 6-5, we're Redcon 1. 6-5.
Roger.
Blah, blah,
And,
blah,
Task
blah, blah,
Force
blah.
Black is Redcon 1.
Alpha 3, Redcon 1.
And Task Force Black, this is 6-5 break. When we're moving along axis black, we want us in a V formation at a slow rate of march. Alpha 1 will be in the north, Alpha 2 will be in the south, Bravo 1 will be in the center, approximately 500 meters from the front. In the event that you run into enemy infantry during the wood line that the tanks can't take care of, call Bravo 1 forward and we'll go from there.
Alpha 2.
KT, did you get that?
Yeah. Bravo
okay.
1, copy. I just forgot to push the key when I replied.
Alpha 3, this is 6-6. You guys good over?
Alpha 3, Recon 1. Yeah, I'm reporting. I don't know if I'm getting through.
Yeah, I got you.
Gotcha.
Do you see orange X1, X2?
Same.
Same.
So this is... Okay, now we're starting. But I believe we're gonna be... If they want us to push towards Imchili, I'm seeing that way. X2 dismounted, so we can get scouts out and eyes out.
Alpha 1 and
Down
Alpha
to
2,
X1, we can
6-5.
move with the vehicles and set up a base of fire
Wait for Bravo 1
before
to catch up
pushing
in
into Zone 1.
I'll let you know when to proceed.
Because from there, I don't think we can be engaged from the null.
This is
Oh, by the way,
one.
mount up.
Task Force Yellow.
2 mounted.
1 is mounting.
The 3 is mounted.
This is Bravo 2. We're currently mounting up and then moving south to meet with the task force.
So if we move into X2, I see 2 javelin teams and 2 machine gun teams moving in. So 1, 2, 1, 4 will be responsible for that. And then set up a base of fire in X2. And other 2 call signs, 1, 3 and 1, 1, we move into X1 and then set up a base of fire with the Bradleys there.
2.
4.
Okay, platoon, column formation, follow me, march, march.
Alpha 2 is on the move.
Acknowledged.
Alpha 1 is on the move.
And Roger, Alpha 1. Go ahead and assume a hasty fighting position with good cover. Break. Wait for the rest of the formation to get in position.
Will do.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2. My intent is to bypass Delta on the right and then follow
Ooh,
Alpha.
I have AVEPs. Do you have AVEPs?
No,
Yeah,
you're not
we all
following
do.
Alpha 3. You're following Delta 1.
Sweet.
Understood, then I will stay behind Delta 1.
Yeah, Bravo 2 is Alpha 3. If you let me know when you're clear.
Platoon
I'll
hold.
jump off point. Over.
Waiting for Alpha 2 to catch up.
Not good out. Alpha 6, 5, Alpha 1. We start. Let me know when I can move again.
Roger, appreciate it.
I'll call sign 6-6, be advised, we're having some technical difficulties with artillery right now. We may have to proceed the operation without artillery support. We'll just do more damage, more killing for us.
Lovely. If you see on the map, Faceland Silver, north part is an X3 marker. Seen?
2 seen.
That is a ridge line facing towards Copper and the Null. If we get pushed to that direction, I see that we try to use the tow missiles from the Brads, but I want to stay mobile. If we start to get engaged, I want to back down and start using javelins. And platoon, march, march. So if we get up to X3, I want everybody to spread out and use berm drills as much as possible. So we only expose the turret and nothing else, and then move as soon as we have a hit.
6-5, Alpha 2, we are ready to move out.
Roger, acknowledged.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2, passing starting point now.
Roger, good to go. And Alpha 3, you are clear to move past starting point.
Halt. Alpha 6-5, Bro 1 in position. Out.
6, roger. 6 is 5. Do you want us to go ahead and move forward or wait until Task Force Yellow reaches the AO?
Yeah, you can identify it by holding the shift down. And if you hold shift down, you can...
And Task Force Black, this is 6-5. Initiate movement. Secure following positions. Break. Battle position Alpha 1 Alpha. Battle position Alpha 2 Alpha. LRP 1 November. Over.
Alpha 2. Alpha 1.
Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, make sure you're staying online during this movement.
What formation do you want from here on out?
For now, line. Easiest to maneuver in. Column, I mean.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1,
Column,
I'm going to 1-3. He's an AI vehicle. Please won't follow you.
Roger.
I would say it's a low chance of enemy contact up to phase line bronze, and it is your just maneuver in column while the tanks are up front anyway.
Copy.
No
You're on
point in being
column
tactical. Yes, column. I said line by mistake, I meant column. March.
Order's moving, platoon is moving.
Excellent. Do you ever try to fight this game with the button up with only the prismas? You don't see a lot.
All buttoned up.
Yeah. Hatch down, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Only using the prismas in the VC slot.
Hey, Yellow, be advised, this is Delta 1. I have light thermal contacts within the objective hockey up on the ridge, so just be careful as you're making your advance.
Okay, so possible thermal contacts in Alpha to Alpha mark area.
Contacts in object hockey on the ridge. Moving a little bit more to the right to avoid that.
Moving speed 2.
One, 2, this is 6-6, just be advised, Yellow's going to start engaging contacts along the ridge north of hockey. Just stay aware that there is enemy up there, over.
6-5, acknowledged.
Main tanks.
Yep. Alpha 1 is engaged.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1. You destroyed 1 BTR.
Roger, acknowledged. Yep, acknowledged. Team Black.
Have we got anything at that
6-5,
wood line?
soil to the
KT.
forest.
Wood line, wood line.
You need
12 o'clock?
Starting at 1
infantry,
o'clock.
Call it Bravo 1.
Yeah, friendlies.
Provide
Call
support.
Alpha 2.
Roger.
Bravo 2, Delta 1, Viz on package.
But we have no dismounts ahead of us, so if you see dismounts, they are
Bravo
enemies.
2, my intent is to move on the road and to the right of it and get close to key leader, establish inner circle and do the engagement.
Roger, my Delta 1 platoon. My Delta 1 platoon will have outer cordon
I'm here.
for you.
Wedge formation.
Dismounts.
Platoon wedge formation.
Wedge. 4.
Speed 1 in the forest.
East. 6-5, engage destroyed, set of troops.
Roger, acknowledged.
Visual on one-time
Delta 1 is
VEC
Alpha 3, over.
that's been destroyed.
Delta 1, go ahead.
They said BTR, but they clearly mean VEC vehicles.
We can start pushing through in order to cover that first objective.
Roger, stand by. This is Alpha 1. I hear diesel engines around me. I'm backing up.
You want to bring Alpha 3-3 down
This
to
is
the
6-5, contact enemy
road
tank
to
engaging
our
at
rear,
this time.
please, Cole.
Who called for that? T-72 in the forest. That was what he was kicking up. So our platoons, 12 o'clock, there is a burning T-60, T-72, something.
It's very thick, very slow going out. This is yellow Delta 1. We just fire, check fire.
And 1, this is 6-5, engaged and destroyed 1 T-Series tank. I think it's a 72.
Yeah, Roger, that's the one we heard. Thank you.
Yeah, Roger, it's a burn and wreck.
Alpha 3, this is Bravo 2. We are at the key leader engagement, pushing through the woods.
Holding in line with Alpha 65.
Should be clear for you to move. Hey, 6-5 Alpha 1. We still hear more.
Roger. Position was to the south and east. Correction, west of your 1-4.
Delta 1 is Alpha 3. Confirm those call signs to the south of the woods are clear as well, over.
Nope, not clear. Hold on. Stand by where you're at.
6-5 Alpha 2. We were shot at from the left, from the north, but we can't see what it was shooting at us.
There's long-range shots coming in,
Yeah,
guys.
Roger,
I think.
it was a friendly fire. I told him to stop. Nobody's damaged, right? Nobody's damaged. Thank you. Yep.
Belay that, but I can hear small arms.
You do?
Yellow, this is
Direction?
Bravo 2.
Yeah,
I
tank.
can bring
Machine gun.
forward a javelin team
Alright.
to cover the area towards checkpoint 5 and checkpoint 55.
Do it.
Yeah, get javelins forward. Continue your KLE, get the javelins forward. Yeah,
Moving speed 1.
Yeah, the position.
I just heard RPG.
No, that guy's not telling me anything. Yeah, it's 2 minutes now.
3, were you hit?
So I
Negative,
have
I'm
to
stuck
drink
back
that
here
tea.
somewhere. Hang on.
Fuck. 6-5 Alpha 2. We
My
lost
map's not
tanks
updating
to
very well.
RPGs in the woods behind us.
Roger. You need Bravo 1 to push into your vicinity?
There's at least troops behind us right now, so yes.
Platoon formation line south. I am reorientating.
And he's asking me to marry
1-4, I'm on your left.
And 6-5 and Bravo 1 or Bravo 2. It was from the south of us to the right of where we just went through that we were killed. So they had the down.
1-3, hold where you are. Remaining platoon speed 1 forward.
Yeah, 3, I've got eyes on you. We're at your 10 o'clock.
Alpha 65, Bravo 1 is pushing on line to the south of Alpha 2.
Roger.
I'll call sign 6-6, consolidated SIDREP. We finished the key leader engagement. We're going to proceed to phase 1, correction, phase 2. once the Task Force Black have committed to their feint, which they're doing.
My
at the time.
intent is to stay mounted for now. As soon as we get close to contact, we will dismount and push forward with infantry.
6-5, acknowledged.
Bravo 2, understood.
Get eyes on the destroyed and friendly tank. Platoon, dismount.
We're dismounting.
My squad is moving towards the left side of the friendly tank destroyed.
Artillery, indirect.
Yeah, I
All
think
call
it's...
signs, this is 6-6.
I don't see
Enemy
it.
has artillery, make sure you're doing survivability moves. Let's not get caught in one place too long.
2 no contacts.
It's just behind us. It's just behind
Bravo
us
1,
already.
this is 6-5. Be advised, enemy indirect fire in the vicinity of the burning T-72.
Bravo 1 heard. We're pushing towards a friendly destroyed tank to clear out enemy infantry over. We're out of the indirect fire zone.
Roger, acknowledged. Be deliberate with the clearing. No issue with dismounting and taking your time.
Affirm, we have dismounted as the time and is moving dismounted.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2.
Yellow, go ahead.
This Bravo 2 have a Javelin team in position. I can observe to LRP-1 and planned battle position Alpha 3 Alpha. No contact.
Roger. No, we got nothing over here.
Two, nothing
Yellow,
seen. I'm at the edge of the wood.
We have enemy armor in this wood line next to Delta 1.
Affirm. Keep pushing along the forest edge to the southeast.
Alpha 3, move into position at checkpoint 5. Enemy armor marked on map in Mazzali.
Roger, what out?
There is a big chance that the dismounts try to evade contact by moving to the east, so 1-2, keep pushing along the forest edge if you can catch them.
Roger, moving south or north?
Bravo 2.
South along the forest edge.
One
South, right.
enemy tank to the southeast of Mazzali.
That's why we put Javelin teams out. Well done.
One got visual enemy infantry. The friendly tanks at 12 o'clock.
Destroyed an armored vehicle in the town. Might have been a tank, might have been an AA. I can't see it clearly.
Only one contact so far. Engaging. Kill one enemy infantry.
Wait, 1, there's 2. Where exactly is this contact? I'm moving south over.
It would be your 10 o'clock, 200 meters south, southwest.
Yellow, this Bravo 2.
100 meters past the friendly destroyed tank.
I'm in the low ground. I can't see them.
Alpha 3, this is Yellow. Push to battle position. Alpha 3 Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha 3, moving now.
Yeah, this is for my lead element. She's passing that dead soldier now.
Yeah, also observing one dead soldier to the friendly tanks, 1 o'clock. I think he engaged them before. So if that is the 2-man wrecking from the VEC, then that should be all. But keep pushing south.
Engaged and destroyed one enemy
Be
heavy
advised, we
machine
may
gun
be visited
team
by Artie here in the
located
next 2
to
minutes.
your south and west,
Suggest we mount over.
right at the edge of the woodline.
Wait, radionet.
Roger.
Alpha 65, repeat, last over.
I have 6-5 all over my field of fire.
Roger. 6-5 from Bravo 1, repeat, last over.
Roger, engaged and destroyed enemy HMG team to your southwest.
Copy. We have destroyed the one-time dismount around the friendly tank. I believe it's the recon team from the VEC that was destroyed earlier, so I'm pushing south, will mount up soon, over.
Roger, acknowledged. What I'd like you to do is to secure the northern sectors of Alpha 2 Alpha and Alpha 1 Alpha initially, and just validate that the enemy does not have infantry in the tree lines. After
Bravo
that,
1.
we'll prepare for a feint once Alpha 1's in position.
Bravo 1 copies. Yeah, platoon mount up.
Hey, Yellow, Alpha 3, that's Delta 1. Yellow, Delta 1, enemy armor, audio contact, vicinity, Delta 1-3 Victor, over.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, we're in battle position, negative contact.
Roger, acknowledged.
Alpha 6-6, Alpha 3 now, moving best speed to Alpha 3 Alpha, over.
6 end.
Roger, 2-4 destroyed 1 Pizarro.
6-6 acknowledged.
Roger.
2 mounted.
Alpha 3, Delta 1.
Alpha 3 over.
And be advised, Delta 1-4 Centauro has taken a catastrophic hit, vicinity Alpha 3 Alpha. It's coming from the north of that position.
Roger out.
It's from the wood line.
Okay, platoon, look on the map. There are 3 orange lines with a center divider. We will push through line after line after line to the east. So Alpha section will take the north route and Bravo section will take the south route.
6-5.
Intent is to locate the enemy infantry, so feel free to move around as needed to observe them. But try to stay somewhat in line information so we don't get too lost.
Conduct a survivability move within your battle position itself.
2, wait,
like
2
shift
secs,
like
I need to join you
500
over.
left or right.
Yep, I will start actually pushing towards you so we can meet up. Because we will be in the northern part anyway. So I want to hold where you are.
Moving infantry into that tree line area to make sure that there's no any more armor hiding.
Yep, perfect. I think he's going to have 1 more tank in there somewhere.
I'll call sign 6-6. Consolidated threat for the combat team. 6-6. We
1-2 passing you on your 3 o'clock now. Speed 1.
Task Force Yellow is clearing area of tanks now to prepare for the bridging operation.
Pushing
Alpha
east.
2, Bravo 1. Take up survivability moves. Be prepared to change your AO to conduct bridging. We'll update when bridge is up.
Bravo section ready to move east out of the woods.
Alpha 6-6, Alpha
Push.
3 over.
Pushing now.
Alpha 3, Yellow, go ahead.
Katie, did you get that about changing?
Yeah, we've lost 1 tank.
Prepare to, yes.
You're taking fire from the north.
From the north, yes.
One pushing.
No contacts.
Already
2
to our front.
moving now.
Yeah.
A 1 to 6-5. You got contact with tanks?
Yes.
Roger. Size?
3, this is
Colbert,
4, I'm
give me Alpha
headed
3,
right a
please.
little bit.
Sorry, Colbert. Alpha 1 engaged, destroyed 2 enemy tanks.
Roger. Do you need me to shift Alpha 2 towards your AO to start?
Not yet.
Roger.
1-1 breaking to the forest.
Bravo section's in the forest.
A 2 to 6. Do you have any contacts within the town?
Negative.
Roger. I want you to shift to Alpha 1 Alpha proper, break, orient towards the east in vicinity of Crossing 1, support Alpha 1 with any tanks that happen to appear.
Run then, moving to Alpha 1 Alpha.
Yellow Alpha 3 over.
Yellow, go. Hey, 6-5, we're okay right now.
Roger. I'm less worried about the town and more worried about what could possibly follow that attack.
Okay, understood.
Like, the town doesn't matter at all.
Yellow is Alpha 3 over.
Go ahead, Alpha 3.
Yeah, position Alpha 3 Alpha is unattainable at the moment.
Yep, roger. Hey, just pull back. Let's let Bravo 2 infantry clear through that line and get their javelins set up. Make sure you get back into boundaries as well. Pull back to LRP 1 Sierra.
Roger.
No targets.
Pushing.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2. So far in their tree lines, negative contacts. Okay.
Really thick fort in here.
Bravo teams, no contacts at this time. Do you want us to sweep south into the tank area?
Negative. They should have been clearing that themselves.
Copy.
How far can you see to the east from your position?
Wait, when I haven't broken the wood yet.
Oh, roger.
Bravo 1 to 6-5. I'm going to move the supply truck down the road into the wood line vicinity LRP 1 November. Any issues found at this time?
From Bravo 1, negative, no contact at this time, over.
Roger, acknowledged.
1-2, we're gonna push north from here, so we clear the last part of the forest up the road.
6-5, Alpha 2.
On me, line information.
In position with one section.
I am
one
farther
tank.
north than you are. I am in line with you directly about 200 meters north, over.
Yep,
Hey,
see you.
Alpha 2,
Push
Alpha 1,
left 100 meters.
Burning tanks. There's only 2
One
dead over
is
there.
for
There's one remaining.
limited
I
line
don't
of
worry
sight.
about it.
Yeah, I looked,
Roger.
but I can't.
1-2, I'm
see him
bypassing you now.
The tank that's furthest north, so I don't think we can see him from Alpha 1 Alpha.
Be careful, because there's one, and I know there's one still remaining.
Yep.
So far in Chile, we've killed about 2 PCs, I believe.
Sounds about right.
1-2, when we hit the road, I will take a left and bypass you, then you follow me in column.
Leopard 2s. I killed 2 Leopard 2s, and there was a T-72
Tank to your right.
we shot as well.
I'm just gonna sit inside the trees for.
Yeah, Abrams. Heard an AVAP detonation on that tank, I believe.
I did too. I think second platoon's being engaged.
Roger.
Or east
Yellow is
southeast.
Alpha 3 over.
Yellow, go ahead. Alpha 3, this is Yellow, go ahead.
Yeah, we're now in a position in the valley, facing northwest, just forward of position LRP 1S. Roger, so far over.
ND?
Roger, yeah, just sit tight for now.
I think they're
And,
maybe
we'll
making
turn
noise
to
with their
position
2-4
better
tank.
here.
Oh, Roger, I was going to suggest when conditions are set, we can push northwest along that valley with cover in order to engage whatever was taking us out on Alpha 3 Alpha over.
Yep, let's not risk it for now, though. We've already lost too many call signs.
Roger.
What was that you were saying, 3?
Hey, Alpha 6,
I think their Alpha 2-4 tank is
updating
kind of off by
strong
himself.
point where enemy tanks were.
And our enemy just got marked in front of
Roger,
our
acknowledged. And
next
Team
BP
Black
to the
is
northeast.
6-5. We've got supply established LRP 1 November. If you need to resupply, go do so. Priority is going to be 2, followed by 1.
6-5, 2, Alpha 2.
This is going to get hot with indirect fire soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 6-5.
We killed a RPG team inside of Zone 3 in Charlie. Over.
Okay, Roger. Make sure your guys are continuously moving. You know how red love
Recommend Bravo team align south. We've got friendly tanks all to our east. Our south flank is open.
Yeah, affirm. One Alpha section is pushing up as well right now. We will meet here. But no vehicle at the force edge, only dismounts. So I want your javelin out and get the eyes out.
Copy. 4 moving south.
So all Vic stays north of the white road.
Alright, 3, we'll go ahead and push south.
Roger.
I'm realigning south.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, you want me to push forward? Try to see?
Yes.
1-2, dismount and get your javelin and push south. Together with 1-4.
From here?
From here.
Roger.
We've engaged. 2's engaged and destroyed 1 tank. I'm pushing 1 forward. 2, don't get too aggressive.
I'm dismounting my LMG team to set up security to the west.
Myself, but I think he got damaged one of my tanks, but I'm not sure yet.
Roger.
He's good, but he was almost getting killed. That was why I went forward to help him out. Alpha 2, engaged, destroyed 1 PC.
4's dismounting my location. 3. Okay,
Yes.
3, you're over on the other side.
For some reason, your map's not updating very well. Like, you're still way back. Oh, there you are.
Alpha 2 killed a second PC out.
One to 6-5. Ultimately, you're going to be focusing towards Alpha 1 Bravo, but maintain
Someone just
position
fired
in
it too.
vicinity of phase line Silver for this time.
Who the hell could that be? All our Vix is back in
2
cover.
in position with javelins way up.
Well, somebody fired a rocket at something near me.
Yeah, I heard it too, but I have no answer to what the fuck that was. Alpha 6-5 from Bravo 1. We are set in Alpha 2 Alpha White Road with 2 javelins aiming south towards objective hockey. Prepare for thorough tasking, over.
Roger, acknowledged. 6 is 6-5. Do you want us to commit Bravo 1 to Imshali, or I think we've already drawn their attention. I see that as kind of redundant.
I'm looking. I don't see many targets down there. In fact, I don't see any.
Same here.
He's hoodwinked us. He's done a light defense forward, and his battle zone is where all his forces are on the fucking obstacle. That bridge crossing is going to be a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
No targets.
Roger. Hold in place. I'm sitting on your shoulder and watching the view. Wigglyf, you'll be in command quickly. I was gonna need get some water.
Copy. Second Javelin team is set.
A correction.
Yellow, Bravo 2
I've got some
have,
dismounts.
a javelin team stepped up. We can overwatch the
Far.
northern edge of Telephone Ridge.
It's right up to the south, past the on the hill, past the actual
Whoops.
town. Over.
I'm back.
Copy. Be advised, check map those dismounts, make sure they're not friendlies if
They're
to the
friendlies.
west.
They're friendlies. I think
Copy.
they're in the around Bravo 2-2's position. Over.
1 to 6-5, send status report.
And nothing's changed.
Stand by.
Roger.
Engaging tanks.
Hello,
Yellow,
Biber.
Alpha 3.
7, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. Oh. Enemy tanks in the Circlewood. Enemy
Sounds
tanks
like we're
in
the wrong
Circlewood.
position. Yeah. Well, it's the logical place, isn't it?
Tank
Protecting the ford. I think we're in the wrong place.
Well, to be precise, we can't be in a wrong place because we don't have a tasking or a place to be. We just took its place.
No. Yeah, no, that's true. That is, you're right. You are right.
We're still on our prepare
Alright,
to
gentlemen,
move down to
additional
south
orders
and take
to
site Bravo.
Alpha 2, this is 6-5. You're going to be reassigned to Team Yellow on order. Break. Bravo 1, I want you to move your javelin vicinity Alpha 1 Alpha, oriented towards the southeast in vicinity of Circle Wood. Alpha 1, remain in vicinity of your
1412
hold
push
north
to
of
Alpha 1
Phase
Alpha Forest Edge and get eyes on the Circlewood.
2 moving javelin and security now.
4.
Yellow's Alpha 3 over.
Alpha 3, Yellow, go ahead.
Yeah, you're really difficult
Yellow,
to hit.
Alpha 3, go ahead.
So, yeah, Alpha 3 Alpha looks unattainable. It's exposed to northern flank.
I'm bringing up 160 this month to Alpha 1 Alpha 2.
Permission to
By
move
the
my
low ground
vehicles
to the
to
west
the
of
north as
Site
well.
Bravo,
Over.
from my position over.
6-6, say again.
No hold them in Lager for now.
Roger. Indirect fire's coming in.
Towards
6-6 Alpha 3 on the
My old
contact,
position.
tanks went out.
good thing we're moving. 1-4, how's that affecting you?
Not yet.
I don't see any detonations.
I've got stuff coming over my head that I thought was impacting to my rear.
Alpha 2 killed 2 tanks previously. Out.
So this is how you are a good fellow. You put a tank platoon in a BEP and you engage from there. Then you pull out and send in the infantry.
Get in contact
And then we get the
6-6.
artillery.
He's going to
Exactly.
direct you to link up with Task Force Yellow.
Roger that. We are reloading right now, most of us, so we'll be ready in 5.
Hey, Alpha 2.
It's really the
Alpha
opposite of
1,
how
if
it's
you need a
supposed to go,
spare
isn't it?
tank, you let me know.
I need no spare tank. We're only 3 men, so it would just be an extra. We might need it later, but right now we have 1 each.
Okay, got it.
Well, you know, there's always different schools.
I'm stopping until the arty clears.
And Alpha 2, this is 6-5. If you open up your map, you'll see route green. You're going to go back through the previous route that we had, link up with Team Yellow, report into 6-5 or 6-6. Good hunting.
Alpha 3, this is 6-6. Disengage that last tank. It's a game error. You're wasting ammo on a dead tank.
Roger that. Oh.
6-5, are we moving out now or when we're reloaded?
Alpha 3, this is...
How low are you on ammo right now?
We are just low on ready racks, but we have plenty in the bottom of the tank.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and stop by the supply vicinity LRP 1 November, top off, then head out.
Roger that.
I don't think they thought about the second phase.
Alpha 3, this is Bravo 2. My second section will bypass you on the left, moving via checkpoint 7 towards site Bravo.
Bravo 1-7.
Alpha 3, roger.
Roger, 1-4, push your infantry south ASAP. How big is it?
It's an ATGM team on my location. I'm firing him up now.
1, this is 6. What are you currently able to observe from your battle position?
The knoll.
Roger, I am attacking along the white road with my command team.
Correction, the knoll, south side.
Got grenade launcher and an ARP and 84.
See all the way out to Faison Gold, the north sector of it.
Okay, Roger. Are you able to observe vicinity crossing 1?
I got some wood line, but if we move, we can, yes.
Okay, see if you can get a section in position. I just want to prevent any flanks from occurring while we're doing the bridge.
So you want north side of the crossing 1?
That
just
enemy
in
team is
position
down.
to where if the enemy crosses crossing 1, you're able to
No,
identify.
never mind.
and
There's somebody
shoot
still
at
up.
them. Basically, I won't.
Okay.
Roger, I'm cutting him off.
Actually, he's glitched out. I don't know what the deal is on it.
Yeah, I see the same thing.
All right, yeah, he's out. He's out.
Good work. Alpha 6-5, Bravo 1 destroyed one time a GM team in Alpha 2 Alpha southeast L corner along the white road over.
Roger, thanks.
1-7's moving out to avoid Artie.
Yep. Keep pushing into the new Arty.
2 javelin teams set up. Set up.
Excellent.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, we can see the crossing now.
Okay, to get some coordination up, 1-2, you're responsible of observing the open area north of Circle Wood into the next forest ledge. 1-4, you're responsible of Circle Wood and south towards Imshili.
I'll call sign 6-6, consolidated sit rep for the combat team. We have Alpha 1 and Bravo 1 up north holding. Alpha 2 is redirecting to join up Task Force Yellow. Bravo 3 is moving to secure the crossing site, in which time we'll begin our bridging operation. Task Alpha 3, I need to confirm that
indirect
telephone
fire's
ridge
coming around
and Circle
over
Wood
me.
at this time are clear.
Yeah, I've seen and heard. No eyes on it.
Exposed on Alpha 3 Alpha at the moment.
It's northeast of us
Got
for
Alpha 4
200.
moving up there now.
That tank's dead, right? The leopard that's at 12 o'clock.
Take close one. Fucking hope so. Is it
Alpha 1,
moving?
this is,
Then yes.
6-6.
No.
If you guys
I'm
lose
running
any
out
armor, I
thermal.
sent 2 spare tanks up there to sit in reserve in case you need it, since you're our northern flank security over.
We're fine. You can keep it if you need it.
I'm uncomfortable about staying here too long.
Status on site Bravo.
I accidentally popped smoke.
Bravo 2, we have eyes in the, into the area northern edge of Telephone Ridge. Second section is currently moving towards the crossing site.
Roger, perfect. I got tanks, friendly tanks moving to Alpha 3 Alpha to support your movement.
Yellow's Alpha 3 over.
1-4 is set.
1-4 is set.
Alpha 6-1, Bravo 1 set with 2 javelins in Alpha 1 Alpha.
Roger, acknowledged. Like you to orient vicinity, circle wood with the javelins to destroy enemy tanks attempting to flank our position.
Bravo 1 A-firm, out. As fragged.
Yellow is Alpha 3 over.
Alpha 3 Yellow, go ahead. Alpha 3 Yellow, go ahead. Alpha 6-5. Go ahead.
This 6-5, go ahead, 1.
Yeah, Roger. We can see the bridge crossing 1 now. We got it secure.
Okay, roger that.
Bravo 2, mount up, move to site Bravo, take it deliberately. We have conditions set in the north and in the south for you. No contact now.
Alpha 2 moving out. Roger that.
Bravo 2 moving
forward.
Go ahead.
Bravo 2 mounting up and moving.
1-4, you see Circlewood, right?
Yes, I do.
On the north side of Circlewood there is a destroyed enemy tank that is burning heavily.
Copy.
You see it?
This
Yeah, looking for it again.
5.
I did see it earlier.
Time now.
Missile just went even across my front.
Okay, seen.
Alpha 2 is moving
Right,
around.
that smoke pillar is platoon's 12 o'clock.
Contact tank south, engaging now. One of my elements says.
1-2, you see the same tank?
Right out. Which tank over?
You see Circlewood.
Say again with it.
Burning tank, middle distant.
Yeah, if you see Circlewood, you have 2 tanks in the medium. The left one is burning or smoking heavily.
Yeah, seen.
That is the platoon's 12 o'clock.
Alright, contact tank at Telephone Ridge. He is a still active tank. Still active.
7-2-4-4.
Say again over.
That smoking tank is the platoon's 12 o'clock.
Roger, 12 o'clock.
Okay, we believe that just did it. We got a ceasefire on. Hey, ceasefire on that guy.
I'll be back.
Save your ammo.
Okay, all call signs for 6-6. Combat team SINREP. We're going to secure the crossing site with Bravo 2 and then begin our crossing. Well done so far. We've locked down his movement on the other side of the ridge. We're treating him successfully. Big things for the platoon commanders. Let's keep jockeying. Watch your ammo. Do not stick anywhere too long. I don't want to get artillery casualties. Keep it up, guys. We're almost across the river.
I'm back.
I can be the front.
You missed nothing.
Yeah, infantry, I figured.
Yeah.
There's this Bravo 2 crossing side. 2 has mines in front of it.
Oh, no way. Really?
Crossing site 2? Do you mean like the bridge 2?
Roger,
Yeah, it means site Bravo. Site Bravo. Site Bravo will have mines either side, I would imagine. The tanks need to put their plough up. He'll have RT on that though. He'll have a trigger.
I said RPG, something fire.
But RPG, what the fuck was that?
Bravo 2,
And this is Bravo 2, crossing side is crossing 2 is
Looking now.
blocked with wire. Second section is currently securing the crossing side for the
Everybody
bridging
check your
vehicles.
vehicles.
This is Yellow, roger.
1-1 secured, but it's moving.
I got infantry south of our vehicles, I think.
Down! My vehicle, infantry, directly in front. Can't traverse. I can't get out, my engine's fucked. But
I'm pushing.
turret drive,
I'm
60
on the road.
minutes, stabilization 3, ballistic computer 120, engine's fucked. I'm out of it.
Yeah, you're out of it. Did you get them?
No, I can't traverse. They're in Iraqi uniforms. There's a platoon.
Yes.
It's Nike.
They were to the north?
South.
They were
Yellow
south.
Bravo 2,
They were south.
crossing side Bravo is
Bravo
secure.
1-4 near you.
Yeah,
They're moving to Bravo
Alpha
1-3's
3,
position.
Alpha 3. Alpha 3. Alpha
1-1
3,
is dismounting my LMG team.
cross Site 2 and clear the sea wire that's blocking it.
Roger, moving now.
Oh, I'm completely fucked. My AVAPs didn't even work.
Yellow, this is.
I think it's too close for
Bravo
that.
2, I advise against it. There's, as far as I know, there's a bug and the vehicle will be disabled.
I don't see them.
Trust me, there's 4 of them in jumpers with Iraqi signatures on.
Yellow, be
You can hear
advised,
him
your
now.
call sign is coming under indirect.
Got eyes on.
I got friendly infantry south of you guys. Be careful.
Yeah, I got him. I got him. I've got you.
Yeah, just knocked
They
a team
moved to
out.
your left. They're behind you. So you need to go back to your right.
I just knocked a team out my location.
Excellent. Okay, platoon.
Yellow's Alpha 3,
Platoon, push vehicles east to behind the dismounts.
Push down over.
Because we're gonna get RT here soon.
Stand by.
Have I got a spare vehicle for me?
Alpha 3, go ahead, execute.
Test in chat. We should have Bravo 3.
Bravo 3's there.
And Bravo 2, continue to push your dismounts up to Telephone Ridge.
Alpha 6-5 Bravo 1 has been engaged by enemy dismounts in Alpha 2 Alpha. We have destroyed them, but we're pushing a bit to Alpha 1 Alpha with our VIX because I believe the enemy will push RT here over. Also have one call sign badly damaged in Alpha 2 Alpha. Call sign Bravo 1-2, over.
Roger. I'll go ahead and get an asset up there to see about towing them back to the UMCP. I'll let
Forget
you know
it.
when we're ready to hook up and you can turn over
Engine's
control
fucked.
to myself.
Engine is completely fucked.
Wait, Raya, can you repeat? Do you want me to push to UCMP or will you recover it in place over?
You want me to plough crossing 2 over?
That's correct.
Roger out.
6, can we get a spare vehicle for 2-1?
Actually, sweet. What you don't know is that UMCP is a APOC thing. If you tow the vehicle in there and stand for about 1 minute, everything is repaired.
Yeah, but can we get a spare tank?
Okay.
That's my point.
Yes, you get a spare tank when you get there. I'm not giving you anything until you guys set it up and ready to move across.
Okay.
KT, you want me to move a dismount team into that location?
In what location?
Hey, 2-1, this is 6-5.
And Bravo
having control of the
1,
tank.
2
I'll tow it back
location.
to the UMCP.
Negative. It's better 1-2's dismount is pulling back to his Vic.
6-6, you have Alpha 4-2. It's currently located at LRP-1S. Let me know.
So 1-2, take your infantry back as security and then wait for being recovered.
Say again. Was that for me? Over.
Yeah, 1-2, pull your infantry back to your Vic as the close defense, and then wait to be recovered.
Roger, my javelin team stays as is, I presume. Over.
It stays.
Roger, pulling infantry back. Just be aware, you'll have no eyes in that northern wood line, though. There'll be a big gap between Alpha 2-2 and my javelin team.
Alpha 6-6, Alpha 1, do we have artillery support?
6-6 negative. All call signs.
No, I'm not
Task Force
following.
Yellow,
Where do
Task
you mean?
Force, correction, Task Force Yellow, start moving across.
North of Alpha 1 Alpha, Alpha 2-2 is in the
Bravo
northern
1,
part.
this is
My
6-5,
1-2 call sign was covering the wood
Alpha
between
3,
Alpha
Alpha 3,
2-2
push
and
across.
my javelin team. Break.
Ah, now I follow. 1-3, push northeast up to no further than the White Road in Alpha 1 Alpha. Secure to the east, northeast.
Moving.
Alpha 1, are you in contact? Yes, smoke pops.
Negative. Retreat route.
Copy.
Looks like enemy artillery firing from due east.
Alpha 1 and Bravo 1, be prepared to cross vicinity crossing site 1 and push into vicinity of Rectangle Woods to the west of Objective Rugby.
Roll 1 copies.
Alpha
I need
1,
about 3 minutes ahead warning so I can mount up over.
Yes, acknowledge.
What do you want me to do?
Keep on as before.
No, my javelin team obviously can't move.
Yeah, they will stay in the place where we push forward. You will pick them up when you're recovered.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2, be advised, crossing site Bravo, probably not suitable for wheeled vehicles. There's a swampy terrain directly after the bridge. Roger, good call.
So, just to confirm, I keep my...
Alpha 6, wrong.
I move my infantry with
Yellow,
my
this is Alpha
Vic,
3-1.
and my
This call
javelin
sign
team
is
stays put on its own. Over.
on the far
Hey,
side
firm.
of the bridge.
I'm taking the risk.
I'm glad you are out.
1-3 on unit formation. You'll be on the left side of the formation until we're rejoined by 1-2.
Yeah, Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, let me know we're good to move.
Yellow is Alpha 3, over.
This is Yellow, go ahead.
Yeah, this call sign, actual call sign, has cleared the wire on the bridge, but on the second strand has thrown a track, so the bridge is not open, over.
Roger, we need to get you back to the maintenance control point. Get that
Yeah,
fixed.
Roger, one of my call signs is on its way to extricate me now, out.
Negative, we need your call signs to keep pushing to Telephone Ridge. Commander will take care of it once the wrecker is freed up. Keep
Roger,
fighting.
out.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2. Own troops roughly 300 meter to the west of Telephone Ridge. We'll have that secure in about 5 minutes.
I'll be watching Alpha 5.
Well done.
Alpha 5-3 doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It's the
Alpha
wrecker.
2, Alpha 3, Bravo 1, this is 6-6.
It does for me.
Well done so far, but we got to get your armor across this bridge.
No, he's
Let's,
heading now
straight up.
west.
Yeah, he's recovering Alpha 2-1 for now. You're in line.
Ah, okay. Got it. Sorry.
So 6 is Alpha 3-3. Which
Okay, I'm going to go for a
Board site
coffee.
of Bravo.
damaged vehicle to?
Be advised, if we get infantry running around these woods, Echo 1-4 up there being by himself isn't probably isn't a good idea.
Yeah, interesting. In Swedish Army, we have like minimum one infantry platoon covering that vehicle at all times, but hey, apparently not here.
I have
Yeah,
two that's
especially
coming
since
down
it's a brigade
the green
asset.
route, and I have one that's almost over the crossing.
Acknowledged. Let me know when your combat power has been consolidated, and hasty attack orders will come down for our attack on the next objective.
Roger that.
6 is Alpha 3 over.
Alpha 3 sent.
Yeah, Roger. I'm down to 2 vehicles. If you would let me have one. And also give me a name that I need to give my Alpha 3-3 call sign to, as it has lost the track on crossing 2 over.
Okay, give it to Mirzaev. He'll be operating the wrecker. You'll be taking Alpha 4-4. It'll be in your hands in 5 seconds.
Proceed
Yeah,
and
button
send.
turn your engine off again.
6-6 acknowledged. Let's get you guys across. Alpha 3, I want you guys to take Alpha 2 Bravo and anchor our northern flank. Wait one.
F8, go to toolbar at the top, platoon, engines off.
Tell Knight the pilots or something.
Yellow, this is Bravo 2. We will secure the next patch of woods to the east of battle position Alpha 3 Bravo.
Hey, Bravo 2, Roger, sounds good. As long as the enemy is giving us the terrain, let's keep taking it, keep pushing your dismounts forward.
KT, you still on voice?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw your little message down here, get in line. I thought maybe you dropped out.
Ah, no, that was for Apoc in chat. He wanted recovery for Alpha 3-3.
Oh, copy.
So I just wanted to push that Bravo 12 is in line first.
Don't I get another vehicle? He's giving tanks to people. Why can't he give infantry?
Looking at the map, Bravo 3 has already been engaged in the south. At least one week is down there.
Tanks are important. After all, we pushed through a very, very dense woods behind tanks. I had Bravo 6-5 to the front of my vehicle the entire trip through the woods.
It just didn't make it.
Feels safe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on, engaging.
Alpha 1, this is 6. Once Alpha 2 Bravo secured,
Engaging infantry. Wait,
crossing 1.
Where?
Maneuver towards Alpha 1
My
Bravo
vehicle.
and
That's
assume
where we
a
put him.
hasty fighting
Again?
position. Bravo 1, let me know when you're ready to move.
Alpha 1, copy.
Alpha 2.
2 and engaged and
this is Alpha
destroyed
6-6.
1 times
I
infantry
want you to
soldier.
move to Alpha 3
Roger.
Bravo once you cross.
Not seen
and
anything
prepare
else.
to conduct an attack.
Rest of
to,
Bravo 1 mod up.
Javelin team also.
A-firm.
Oh,
Just leaving 1-2s.
Yeah, but only across with one tank.
Listen,
other
permission
twos
to
are
move
still,
Bravo 1-2 back
500
to my
meters from
vehicle, so I've got
LRP
all-round
1
security. Otherwise, I've got 2 separate people that they can just cut off. And the Javelin team won't be able to fire because it's got Javelins. Over.
So you mean you want to bring back the Javelin team to your vehicle?
Correct. I'm not doing any tactical pace. The people in front of me are the tanks. We've progressed far that. If I stay here, I'm going to be split. And if he's got infantry coming between us, the Javelin guys ain't going to have a chance. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Alpha 3, Alpha 1, we have eyes on you. Time now. Alpha 2 Bravo.
Alpha 3, Roger out.
Alpha 1, this is 6-5, consolidate the city, crossing site 1.
Yeah, Roger. We're moving now. I'm keeping this section back to overwatch us.
Three's mounted.
Roger.
Yep.
Got rifle fire.
1-2 saddle again.
Firing, engaging. Bollocks.
Don't you have an LNG team?
No.
Alright, you have javelins.
Fucking
Already.
fire!
Platoon, column on me.
I believe you do have rifle grenades, though.
Yeah, hit T, I think it is. No, O. Hit O and aim.
Smoke.
Is now set on position. Alpha 2 Bravo, over.
Don't hit your then G maybe.
Once Alpha 1 has crossed,
I've only got
be
one guy
prepared
left.
for follow-on taskings for hasty attack.
Yeah, but you still had a launcher.
Alpha 3, roger out.
There it was. Alpha 6-5, Bravo 1, moving time now.
Oh, now they're going already on him.
Roger.
Yeah, that's already on 2.
2, it was nice to know you.
Yeah. I did.
Alpha
say,
6-5,
I did
Alpha
say
1,
something
crossing
about that.
1 is cleared.
But I've just held them all off, and
All call signs 6-6.
I've got
Be
one guy
advised,
left.
the enemy
I'll
is
see you
most
in
likely
Valhalla.
pulled back to objective rugby.
Platoon,
Be
wedge
advised
formation.
out now for minefields. They're going to try and disrupt our advance. So
He's calling it
continue
already,
to
that means
proceed forward,
infantry's
but use
gone.
caution. Let's not run into any minefields and lose vehicles we don't need to lose.
Enemy tanks in the forest directly at our position. Enemy tanks directly at position of Bravo 2 infantry.
Killed all the infantry.
And in front of Bravo 3-1.
Alpha 3, break position, move to support Bravo 2.
Alpha.
Spotted at least 2 Leopardos flowing through the woods.
6-6, acknowledge, confirm they are.
Sounds like he's counterattacking in the south.
Yes, they're in the woods. There they come.
He'll fix us in the south, and he'll counterattack in the north.
Right now it sounds like he's counterattacking in the south. Right into Bravo 2.
With Bizarros?
No, tanks, Leopards.
Has he got leopards as well? I thought just.
Yeah.
Got Bravo 2, it's Alpha 3.
Alpha 2 killed one of the tanks.
May
Is the
advise
other one
your
dead?
crunchies are going to suffer off these petals.
Alright, Bravo 2, consolidate your forces, pull back if you need to. Alpha 3, we have 2 tanks down, we have 1 more that's in there. Let's make sure he doesn't escape. Make sure you try and get eyes on the wood line, on the east side of that
We're
wood
moving
line.
best speed now.
Acknowledge.
Both tanks are dead.
Bravo 2, this is Alpha 6-6, acknowledge if you can see a 3rd tank, over.
This is Bravo 2. The forest here is very dense. Hard to spot anything in here.
6-6, acknowledged. Keep sweeping forward. Good call on those tanks. Alpha 2, have you consolidated your forces yet? Alpha 2, this is 6-6. Have you been able to consolidate your forces yet, over?
The
1 is 6-5, getting shot from behind, crossing 1 in the wood line.
HQ-44 is not going anywhere.
Where the fuck could that come from? Alpha 6-5 is getting shot from behind. Platoon, line formation north, we're attacking in the forest. Alpha 6-5, Bravo 1, we're moving in through the forest to see if we do have... fuck it.
Alpha 2, are you consolidated at Headline Ridge, over? Correction, Telton Ridge.
Tank!
500 meters, we have 3 tanks.
Break! Tank at crossing 1, north forest. Alpha 1, copy.
Seen, I'm looking at... Seen. Shoot it.
Platoon, repeat north. Get behind the fucking
Alpha
hill.
2, conduct attack to secure Wood Junction. Move now.
1-3, pop smoke, pop smoke. Thank you. Keep pushing. 1-4, get down from that hill. He's in the forest, you're 9 o'clock.
Secure Alpha 2 Bravo and secure the flank of Alpha 2
just
while
got
they
inside.
move.
12 o'clock.
Shh.
Bravo 2, once you are confirmed that wood line is clear, I want you to mount up and be prepared for follow-on orders for hasty attack.
Understood. When wood line is cleared, mounting up, preparing for follow-on attack.
Alpha 1, Bravo 1, enemy tank at crossing 1, lost 1 call sign, pulling out the northwest.
Yeah, Roger, just pull back, pull back. I see him. I'm killing him.
Nice, nice.
RPG 84, fuck you.
Hey, Alpha 1, do you need a replacement tank?
No, we're fine.
Alpha 1, there is 2 tanks, I say again, 2 tanks.
We're engaging them. Just get in the woods.
I think we're down. Infantry got them.
I think they're down.
Second one's up, second is up.
So that bit about fixing in the south and attacking in the north.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus.
That's the classic. Get them all little shiny little toy and come around to do a counter attack.
He got Leopard 2Es. I thought he was having like 2A4 or something like that.
3 tanks destroyed.
Yeah, but we've just lost all our infantry.
Not really.
Dismounts are still up.
You've got 1 partial, 1 coolant, an engine, and 1 Vic working.
Alpha 65 from Bravo 1. Bravo 1 currently have 3 vehicles in total. They are all damaged, so they need recovery back to UNCP. Only have infantry dismounted right now, over.
Roger.
Alpha 6, Alpha 3, over.
Alpha 2 is stopped by mines. Alpha 2 stopped by mines.
Alright, looks like we got helos.
Just before LRP 2B.
Helos?
I think LRP 2B is one giant mine.
Sean, helo
Red
east.
Red, all call signs, red air, let's get the Bradleys up in the south. Alpha 2, push if possible.
Seen,
Red
find.
air's down. Red air's down.
Alright, red air's down.
Control
Alpha
of
2,
Bravo 1, 2.
you're under cover of Alpha 3. I need you to define that minefield and find me a bypass now.
Trying. Out.
Alpha 6, Alpha 3.
Alpha 6,
This
10.
call sign could, if need be, this call sign could drop into low ground by Billowsaw.
John Sweet, right click and give Bravo 12 to Mirzayev.
Say again?
Give your call sign to Mirzayev so he can tow you.
Roger.
I can't hear because of traffic on the net. Sorry.
Give your Vic to Mirzayev so he can tow you.
Yeah, I'm just putting my.
KT, I'm moving my infantry into the woods to the east. Unless you have any other orders.
I'm pushing my team across right now so we can set up in the forest on the reverse slope. So platoon move dismounted across the bridge and set up in the forest.
Copy.
And there was another tank round.
Where did that come from?
Unclear.
Try looking north. The knoll's a favourite place. That's where I put my stuff. You can see from anything from there.
Alpha 1 is getting fucked.
Yeah, but Alpha 1-4 can't see it from where he is. From the knoll, you can hit everyone down south as well.
Tanks in the town.
Roger.
Alpha 3, gather your combat power. Get ready for an access for attack.
I have a striker.
You got another vehicle?
Yeah, I got 3 too.
And why didn't I get one?
Because you're British. I don't know.
Follow me there, Alpha 3. We're going to try and execute Route Brown to assist Alpha 1.
You can still be repaired at least.
This minefield.
I'm fucked.
We have fire coming into Telephone Ridge from the direction of the town.
You're a blowtorch now.
Destroyed 2 tanks.
So you're gonna have easy to follow me now, because if you follow a striker, you're following me.
Alpha 4-3, there's tanks danger close to you there. We destroyed 2. I don't know if there's another one there.
Yep, tracking. I'm seeing shots coming from further into town.
Ready up.
Red Air again, my gentleman.
Close to Alpha 2.
Okay, this is Bravo 2 trying to engage.
Alright, is the red air down?
Red air's down. Tank hunter got it.
You want to know what's even worse?
What's that?
I just poured out my last whiskey. I'm fucking dry.
Oh no, you probably didn't even stay at a Motel 6, did you?
Motel 6? What's
Yeah,
that?
long story.
Okay.
It's an
Alright,
advertisement
Alpha
they have
5,
here.
Alpha 1,
Mhm.
Alpha 1 tank. We're still 3 operational. We're okay though. Engage
Roger.
story, 3 enemy tanks.
Bravo 2, this is Alpha 6-6. I need you to push to the edge of the wood line. I need you to push to the edge of that wood line with your infantry. I just knocked out an AT team that was firing at my rear. The wood line hasn't been cleared to the edge, over.
Understood. We need to clear the edge of the wood line where we currently are. Getting our guys to it.
On this 6, be advised, think additional tanks are going to be moving into the town.
Enemy tanks?
Yeah, roger.
6-6, actually Bravo 2 negative. We're going to have the mech infantry, we're going to have the motor infantry cleared out. They're moving now to sweep it.
6-6, Alpha 2.
6-6-10.
There's a hole in the minefield along the road. I marked with yellow, just besides Alpha 2-4, where he's in the minefield. That road, if you follow that road up, you get clear into the minefield, into LRP2. I'm almost at the Wood Junction, minus 300 or something.
Okay, continue executing that route. Alpha 3, I want you to execute Route Brown and secure Rectangle Woods. With Bravo 2, I want you to follow up with Alpha 2 through the yellow route marked on minefield, over.
Alpha 3, roger. There's no brown route on the map, over.
My bad, reference map now.
Alpha 6-5, you have my vehicle in 30 seconds now.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, engage destroyed 1 enemy tank.
Roger. You say that like you're so bored.
Moses, you have my vehicle.
Yeah, we're pushing through.
No, you have Bravo 1, 2 for repair.
6-6, this is Alpha 2.
Alpha 2 send.
At my position, southeast of me, there's barbed wire across the road, plus mines all the way up to the road. I think the wood junction is probably uncrossable by anything except if we get the mines cleared out.
Task Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Bravo 1, hasty attack orders. Objective, destroy, execution, left flanking. Alpha 2, you will attack, Alpha 3 will be attacking force. You will attack down Route Brown into the left side, the west side of Objective Rugby. Alpha 3, you'll be intimate support. Bravo 1, you will be the dismount. D-Bus will be at the edge of the objective area, will be attacking and clearing Area 1 first. Rally at northwestern edge of Rectangle Woods. All call signs move now.
Alpha 2.
From Bravo 1, you are aware that Bravo 1 is a dismounted platoon, over?
Acknowledged. Bravo 2 will be conducting the attack. Bravo 1, just enjoy the walk.
Yeah.
Okay, Bravo 2 will follow behind Alpha 3 to get into the area west of Rectangle Woods and then attack towards objective.
Do you think a striker can tow a Bradley?
Defensive. Once we're in the objective, Alpha 1, I want you to secure
Too much weight difference?
Striker.
No, I haven't.
Alpha 3 and Alpha 2, you will assist
No,
Bravo 2
they're
in
not
clearing
that
the town.
powerful.
Once you
Okay.
are clear,
As we all know, if you
Alpha
ain't
2
tracked, you ain't
defensive
nothing, so
positions
nah, I
to
don't do
the
trackers.
east. Alpha 3 defensive positions to the northeast.
Technically,
All call
you're not
signs
supposed
acknowledged.
to tow tracks with wheels, but you know.
Do you want to keep pushing with our infantry up into that town, or just hang out here?
I think we should sweep into the town and see if there are actually enemies there.
Alright, I'll
Contact
just push
tank.
north to south.
Engaging.
Roger.
Alpha 3, contact tanks northeast.
Phase line gold, northeast. Yep, correct.
Alpha 1, engage and destroy that counterattack.
There's one left. I don't know where he's at though. Oh, here he is, I think.
Observing destroyed enemy tank
Alpha 2 is at the north end of
in the village
Tango
town.
Woods at the yellow line.
No
We're ready
dismount
to
yet.
assist.
Alpha 3, Alpha 2, Bravo 2, let me know when you guys are ready.
Alpha 3 ready. Alpha Bravo 2, we are still 3 minutes away.
Alright, Alpha 3, Alpha 2, get in a dug-in position, start bringing fire down. You're authorized to spec fire to any buildings with heat.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, we're black on ammunition. We need to reload.
Roger.
Alpha 2, Alpha 3, don't push too far ahead. We gotta get the Bradleys up and in line. So first wave will be Alpha 3, second wave will be Alpha 2, and then Bravo 3 will be the infantry behind us.
Yeah, Roger, Alpha 3, is it your intent we push into the village or skirt to the north?
I want you to, I want Alpha 3 to skirt to the north. I want Alpha 2 to maintain distance behind the infantry and give them main gunfire as needed.
Alpha 2.
Yeah, Roger, Alpha 3, realistically, there are woods just to the north. Do you want us to go north of them woods?
Alpha 6-6 acknowledged use best ground. Actually, yeah, secure to the north because there's going to be areas that Alpha 1 can't observe.
Roger.
This is Bravo 2 attacking.
Alright, all call signs, execute left flanking now.
Hey, Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, where can I meet for supply?
Alpha 1, confirm you have you have eyes all the way to the knoll and in and around phase line gold. At the
We
northern end.
have eyes
Bravo
on
2,
the
mines
knoll.
in front of you. Stop.
Alright, wait.
Alright, all call signs, let's bypass and find a hole to the north.
Alright. Hey, Alpha 6, Alpha 1. Hey, we can see up at the north side of the enemy strong point, phase line gold, and we can see the knoll. But we cannot. We can see bits east of our position, but we cannot see past there, like north, east of objective rugby.
Okay, once you're rearmed, I want you to push the north axis and try to secure the little bridge coming down from the strong point at phase line gold, okay?
Yeah, Roger, seen. I will do. I'm black on ammo, so we gotta reload.
Supply coming under small
Alpha
arms
6,
fire.
Alpha 3, mines to the north, mines to the north.
Alpha 2 is at the edge of the mines now. Moving
north.
Uh, 6 is Bravo 2. We are falling back till we found her out.
Fucking hell, 4-4 just figured he was in a minefield and moved and then blew the rest of his tracks off.
Nice.
Exceptional.
Well, they're all going in down to that minefield. The only one who isn't is Alpha 4-1, who looks like he's got a good...
Bravo 1 to 6-5, be advised, enemy infantry vicinity, route Alpha 1 north of Circlewood.
Bravo 1 copies.
We've got about a team, think they might have a machine gun.
Roger. I will prosecute. Prosecute? Continue? Hunt? Kill?
Yeah, prosecute.
Prosecute.
Persecute means something completely different.
So what do you want me to do once I'm back up?
Get to crossing site 1 to begin with, and we will see how it looks. Most likely join up with Bravo 2 and support them in the contact.
1 to 6-5,
Roger.
supply truck moving to LRP 8 November.
Copy.
Bravo 2, this is Alpha 6-6. If you follow our tanks to the north, there should be a bypass near a bridge.
Ha, tjena!
Alpha.
Skål. Det är min sista whisky fan ta mig. Icke bra, icke bra.
Tanks in the woods to the north.
Thanks, mate.
Tanks to the woods to the north.
Alpha 3.
Bravo 2, pull back.
There's tanks in the woods, both front and back of Alpha 2. Yep. Tank all around in the north end.
Go on, target.
Yeah, 6 Alpha 3, contact 3 MBTs, grid 760457.
They stopped that supply truck.
6 Alpha 3, this call sign down to 1 call sign. There was no gunnery.
Where the fuck is the burst mode on this shit?
Stop the supply truck. It's going up on the hill.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not in control of that one.
I just stopped it.
This is 1-4 Javelin team established, sector fire northeast.
Excellent.
Doesn't look like anybody's watching up towards gold.
Alpha 1, once you're ready, I want you to push up to RV with 6-6 and Alpha 3-2.
Yeah, copy that.
Alpha. Woodline of Alpha, near north of Alpha 3-2.
It was at the far end of it. So they were hiding at the eastern end.
It's not clear. We have the tanks. Tanks are on the air to the north.
Go on. Target.
So right now I have killed more enemies in a striker than I have in the Bradley.
Oh, is that you
Nice.
over there?
Yeah.
I was wondering what that 50 cal was.
Traverse left.
Bravo 2, can you dismount infantry and push them through the woods on the north side of Alpha 4-4?
Infantry pushing through woods north of Alpha 4-4. Okay, we will try to do that.
Yeah, take your time. I think
North of, in the woods, north of Alpha 4-4. They killed the 3 tanks on the other side of the Kirogui.
Yeah, verify Alpha 4-4 was taken out by mines. That truck is mined.
Alright, let's hold. Can you just draw a road into the town? Bravo 2, hold.
Pretty
Wait 1. I think Alpha 4-1 found a breach that we can utilize.
Ah, there's more contacts.
6 Alpha 3, over.
Go on.
6 end.
Target.
Yeah, reference MBT's marked on map. I believe they might be advancing.
Heavy machine gun destroyed.
Call sign, which was
Acknowledged. Alpha 1, can you get eyes into that area? We have enemy tanks advancing just north of
You're
the
taking
clearing
fire
of
from the left
objective
there,
rugby.
buddy.
Toward
Holy
you.
shit.
Machine gun team in the open.
Where did that come from?
To your left.
Bravo 2, pull your infantry, pull back and pull south.
Yeah, Bravo 2 pulling back.
Yep, 12 o'clock. Still crawling to your right. Still got one crawling to your right. He's hidden behind the tree. Hard right.
Seen.
There you go.
Three enemy tanks destroyed.
Acknowledged.
I've had pretty good luck. One shot, one kill. Weird.
Negative, no breach
That's
here.
where all the other strikers went.
The infantry could pass the minefield.
Raj, push him through.
Alpha, Bravo 2, watch out, there's mines. I've just thrown through it. Stop. Some of your Bradleys are on a minefield.
Hey, 1 to 6-5, what's your current ammo status?
We're
Close
still loaded. I mean, we're really low. So I'm trying to get my rest of my units up to come up here with me.
Roger, acknowledged. Once you're good, let me know. I'm going to do a bit of forward reconnaissance. If I'm close enough to hear the enemy's guns when they're shooting for their IDF.
Copy.
So they're real close.
Bravo 2, yeah, 4-2 reference route purple. You can execute that there, Bravo 2. Route purple from Rectangle Woods. It's clear of mines.
Route purple. D-Boy, your job. I will keep our flank covered and we'll follow you.
Acknowledged. We have Alpha 1 correcting the flank. I'm dead. My vehicle's down. It's just Alpha 4-1 leading it through. That's if you want to get your vehicles in.
Can help if needed. I'm just 500 feet north.
Yeah, 2-1, assist Alpha 4-1.
Alpha 6-5 from Bravo 1. Bravo 1 dismounted, can follow on Bravo 2 through Rectangle Woods and push into objective Rugby over.
And Roger.
My vehicle is now loaded 1 and I am ready to go. I'm advancing to your position to Bravo 1314 out.
Contact. Pizarro's moving past Alpha 4-4.
Platoon, start moving dismounted to Rectangular Woods. Prepare to push into the objective. My dismount's moving.
You want us to go into objective, over.
Afram, you with 1-2 move to Rectangular Wood and link up with the dismount team.
Move to Rectangular Wood.
Just west of objective Rugby.
Yeah, roger. Move now.
Destroyed one enemy IFV in the area of Alpha 4-4.
Alpha 4-1-2-1 is on your right, a little back, supporting you out.
Alright, hey, 6, Alpha 1, we're moving now.
A 3-2 is moving to platoon as well at the wood. And I'm all out of whiskey. All out of love.
Own recon team reached the crossroad in the center of Zone 1. No contacts here.
Bravo 2, this is Alpha 66, Sunset Rep.
This is Bravo 2. Currently we have 3 call signs inside the city. Cleared 2 houses in Zone 1, trying to push east towards Zone 3.
Acknowledged.
Alpha 2-1 is at the church. No enemy contacts here.
Wigglyf, have you given 1-4 to Mirzaev?
Alpha 1, correction, Bravo 1, I know you guys are
Just
dismounted. You guys can push in at your best speed, do so along Route Purple.
Bravo 1 pushing time an hour.
Shit, well, I gave them all my infantry too.
Ah. Ask him to give them back to you.
Alpha 6-5, Alpha 1, barbed wire at the fence coming into the town from the north.
Roger.
Bravo 2, there's still guys in that building. They're shooting RPGs at you.
Rectangle woods free of mines.
Hey, firm. I'm in
there's
it right
a
now.
red building to the south of the church. If some tank could a main gun round in it.
From 2, Alpha 2 is down to one vehicle that's in minefield at LRP2. All the rest of our vehicles are dead.
Understood.
I have arrived on the eastern side of the forest and trying to figure out where the breach actually is.
Hey, 1 to 6-5. I don't suppose the blades work on mine wire obstacles.
Copy that.
Bravo 3-2, I'm just 2 seconds behind you, out. KT, I'm just behind you.
Perfect. I'm rolling. If you see me blow up, stop.
6 is Bravo 2 in contact with enemy mech infantry. Engage and destroyed one enemy PC.
Seems clear.
Bravo 2, they are in the second room on the lowest floor, so you can't hit them from this side.
I can see mines on the left. But where I'm moving is clear.
6 is Alpha 3. I've got an enemy infantry advancing on Alpha 4-4.
We're clearing area 2 to the south into area 4.
Roger, moving now.
6, Alpha 1, enemy artillery is retreating out.
Roger, what's their position? This is 6-5. Do you have a current position?
Enemy strong point, east, southeast.
Alright, roger. I'll link up with you. Let's see if we can push through and conduct a pursuit.
What do you want me to do? Do you want me to dismount at the time?
Hey, firm.
I think if we
when you get into the build-up area, dismount.
down, we'll be able to bypass this canal.
What the fuck? 1-2. 9 o'clock. Enemy APC. IFV past the Bradley.
Can't see.
That Bradley in front of you is engaged.
Correction.
It is. Oof.
I've moved forward. I'm behind some cover.
Short and sweet, you get hit from the right. Short and sweet, you get hit from the right. You give enemies to your right.
Bravo 2-1, there's a Pizarro in amongst your troops. I marked it on map with a red point.
Yeah, you got friendly Abrams to your front. Just took out a couple enemy leopards.
KT, you with me?
I'm with you. I'm on your south flank. Just keep clearing the buildings to our direct front.
Roger.
6, that's Bravo 2, engaged by an enemy counterattack. Lost 5 infantry. destroyed at least one platoon of enemy IFV.
Roger. What position?
Position at grid 7520 4513.
Roger. Stand by. Got one tank platoon currently in pursuit of enemy command element and artillery. Once that's taken care of, we'll redivert.
6 is Bravo 2. We are pretty much down on infantry. We are holding position. We cannot attack further.
We can though.
Yep. Alpha 6, Bravo 1 has just broken into Area 2. We're pushing through Area 2 and Area 4 over.
Oh, I was getting good.
Apex says the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not very happy about that.
Somebody got a frat.
Oh no. But I talked about it early on. In the first engagement, someone was engaging another tank.
Who was that then?
That's true. I don't know. I'd have to look. I just seen that there's a one total frat.
As long as it's tank on tank, I don't care.
So he moved compared to what he normally had. He had about the same actually. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tank platoons, 7 tank platoons, dismounted infantry, a couple of ATGM, 3 missile teams, and recce.
Tankinator got this one.
Yeah.
What did it hit? Another tank?
I don't know. I just look. It just shows that he's got a user frat.
Oh.
Hold on. We've got the 18th Brigade. And then we've got the Arras Freedom Fighters.
Yeah, isn't that the friends that are helping us out? The leader engagement?
They're helping us out or they're helping them out? Because they're
Helping us
red.
out.
Oh,
Red?
okay. Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were the green one. In Masali.
They're on the system. Good point. They're on the system as red though, in red triangles. So normally they're green,
Well,
aren't
see, if I remember right, I think the leader engagement just revealed minefield information or something like that. Didn't actually give us human help, just give us information.
they? Did we use it? Otherwise, we'd have gone to the north looking at the minefields.
Oh yeah, we gave that information to maintenance so they can go pick up the tanks that ran into it.
Because the minefields only at the north, in the south.
So it looks like
in the west.
Alpha 1 drove by an enemy tank platoon. That's what took us out.
Yeah.
At the crossing?
Completely bypassed them.
Yeah.
Completely went past them.
Well, also that ATGM section that I nailed, there was tanks, friendly tanks parked right on top of them for a little while.
Yeah, I remember that too.
But
They're not
it was
clearing the terrain properly.
But it was slightly obvious. I don't want to say I told you so, but normally with this map, you either go one way or the other. It's either a block one way and a counter attack. So block north, counter attack south, or block south, counter attack north. There are only 2 crossing points because the ford normally is a fucker to get to. So when he was having all the problems in the south, I just thought that's that's Nike. He's going to come across the north, which luckily you guys were there to just stop him that 2 minutes before the tanks could get there.
We were speed bumping enough.
Well, yeah, that's what you're there for. So it worked. Because otherwise, if there'd been nobody there, he'd have got into a better position. Mind you, I guess the Leopards don't stand much chance against the Abrams.
I thought in a close-in fight they're supposed to do quite well, and that was a pretty close-in fight.
I watched it. It looked pretty hairy.
I watched an Abrams roll right up onto a Leopard like 25 feet away and blast them.
Well, it was a sad moment because we were all knocked out from the fun.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have enough. Well, he had obviously enough firepower to achieve the aim, but it was a little bit. He did well though, Gunslinger. He did well to get him back in and keep him moving. It's not an easy map. It's not an easy job actually.
No, this tends to be chaos. We've been destroyed so many times on Objective Rugby.
Alpha 2's here.
Alpha 3's here.
I'm gonna pop up.
Yeah, apparently one is. Yeah, Bro 1 is here.
All here?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Do you want to start it up, Guns?
I think he had to go AFK for a minute.
He's out washing the clothes.
Alrighty then.
All right, I'm back. Started the AR yet?
Oh, waiting for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So I guess I'll start it off. So you guys all knew what the plan was. I think overall, phase 1 and phase 2 went well. It kind of sucked we didn't have any artillery. Might have helped us a tiny bit, but I think once we got across the bridge, the biggest thing that held us up was the minefields. That was a major issue. I think Alpha 2 called up what eventually became Purple Route earlier, and I said to push north, which kind of bumped us into the reserve fighting force for the enemy, which was not good. We ended up in a meeting engagement, which we lost. But overall, I think that two biggest issues I think we had for problems were just running out of ammo with Alpha 1, and just we lost all our breaching tanks, which is a really big problem. When we had minefields, we could have just breached through and carried on with our advance. But But overall, I thought communication for what it was really good. I thought the task force team commanders working together was really good. And I thought that our everything up into our crossing was well. And then when we started to get our hasty attack together, that fell apart. Very predominantly, that was on me because I brought us up north when we could have just used a breach, a lane to push through. But overall, I thought the scenario was really well designed, save for the losing the artillery. I thought the outflow was really good, and thanks to Nike Assassin and Duck for throwing together the team speak after the original one went down. Appreciate that, so we could continue on to play. Up for?
All right. So my overall plan was not to make a solid line, but rather to use the terrain and to create a series of ambushes or places where I could make minor attacks. That mostly failed. Once or twice it worked spectacularly well. One was the crossing 1, where I met a platoon of mechanized infantry and a platoon of tanks. Had the tanks not been there, that would have been a slaughter. So it only partially worked, and the second
It was a
near
slaughter.
the end, where I attacked from the north and took out, I think, a platoon of your tanks. I had 2 aces up my sleeves. One was the minefield, which the first you completely bypassed, so that went right out the window. The second didn't have the impact that I hoped it would have. It delayed you, but it didn't channel you like I wanted to. And my second ace was the Hinds, but they were basically blown out of the sky as soon as they popped up, which is impressive shooting from your end. So overall, I did my best, but I couldn't stop your attack. I think that's it for me.
6-5.
Yeah, pretty cool. So very good performance in the north, really. I think initially with the feint, which happened to work out too, because the enemy's bulk of the enemy's armor happened to be up north. So hopefully we presented the image that the original intention was to cross in vicinity of crossing site 1 and continue through there. So executed that, moved through, killed some more stuff, and established basically in the vicinity of the objective, where I think the clearing could have been a little bit better as far as communication. I know that Bravo 2 was clearing. I'm not really sure beyond that what else was going on besides like random enemy counterattacks and us counterattacking, and then ending with chasing some artillery. So that's probably the only part I'd say the communication could have been improved, but otherwise, pretty good performance overall, and definitely seeing a lot of improvement with fighting in the woods as far as identifying enemy targets and being able to kill them.
Okay, APOC, Task Force Yellow.
Yeah, hey, great job to Alpha 3 and Bravo 2 down south, and good job to Gunslinger for putting together a pretty good plan. And I think looking back and hearing Nike's perspective, I think it worked, right? And it just goes to show you that it's always good to build decision points in your plan and understand cause and effect, right? Because I think we were doing a lot of analysis during the battle, and I think just the effort that we put into thinking about what we were doing and thinking about what the enemy was doing really helped us. Leading up to the river crossing was pretty intense, and I appreciate Alpha 3 just slugging it out with stuff that came through near crossing 1 and crossing 2, but whatever. Anyway, good gunnery on Alpha 3's part, and then bravo to Bravo 2. There's one area I would like to point out to them and give them kudos was we're at a standstill, and instead of just like bunching their infantry up or keeping their infantry mounted in vehicles, Bravo 2's got his guys out. He's got his javelin teams out deployed, right? Even though they're not doing anything, his javelin teams are still out, and lo and behold, Nike sneaks a tank through, and it's like, oh shit, they're behind our tanks. We have nothing there. They can destroy Bravo 2, but since he's got a javelin team out, they engage, and what could have been a catastrophe ended in about 2 seconds when a FGM 48 round slammed into a T-72 and killed it immediately. So good lesson learned there. Always have your javelin teams up and covering you, but good scenario. I appreciate Nike giving us a good fight today. It definitely was a good fight. I apologize profusely for fucking up the artillery piece. I've fixed that, and I think Ronan, or whoever said it in game, I fixed the RWS thing too. I didn't mean to use the Danish version, or not the Danish, the whatever, the NL version. I fixed that too. So as we go through this, if you see anything else that was jacked up with the scenario, please let me know. I'm fixing it on the spot. Thank you.
All right, Alpha 1.
No, very good mission, very good command. Had just the woods were pretty nasty, and lessons learned in there. And that's it. Thank
Alpha
you,
2.
everybody. So.
Alpha 2.
Yeah, it helps when you don't have to have one guy on TS and one on Discord. You're not really sure if the guy on Discord actually hear what you say because you don't get any acknowledgement. That kind of destroys much of the coherence of the platoon. But otherwise, we did good. I think we killed 12 or 15 tanks and a lot of IFVs along the way. And right up until the end where we were ambushed, we actually did pretty good. But there was some point where we were hastily thrown in where we were go, and we were not sure of routes and stuff. I think we might be a little hasty doing that. That led to the ambush where we were basically lost the platoon, all of us in together. And then afterwards we were more or less, because of there was so little left in each platoon, thrown in piecemeal, and that might not. But that's my opinion. Okay, so that. And
Alpha 3.
Alpha 3, very happy. Kudos to my two wingmen, Colebrook and Chris. They've shown their experience. We got through to phase 2 in fairly good shape, and then we sort of got pulled left and right, but that was going to happen anyway. Good comms between the troop, and I thought it worked well. The communications up and down with the task force and so on. Thanks for a good mission.
Bravo 1.
Yeah, biggest thing I have with me is Alpha 65 gave me a prepare to tasking most of the times, which is a nice change of pace, because then you have a key task and you have a prepare to task. So while you're sitting doing nothing, you can actually start to mentally think about your next move. But that also the minus from today, because at a few times I did not have a prepared to task, which meant it felt more obvious that I was missing prepare to. So big kudos on using prepare to task so you can mentally prepare for next step. Besides that, good fun scenario that unfortunately ended when we bumped into a tank platoon with Bradleys in a forest. So that went shit-shaped quickly. But overall, thanks game, and my platoon did well as usual. Thank you.
Bravo 2.
Yeah, Bravo 2. It was nice working with D-Boy. He did an excellent job and moved where I told him or where I needed him. That was good work. My highlight of the day was killing a Leopard tank with the machine cannon. They pretty much popped out of the forest with no notice. I was hopping around between the infantry and suddenly, bam, 2 Leopards directly in front of me. It was a bit shocking. So my report was maybe a little bit more excited than it should be. Then I had basically only one issue which I should improve here is getting the bearings and navigation in the city. In the last phase, when we were in Zone 1 and trying to push forward to take out the identified infantry position, we received a counterattack of IFV. I was slow reporting those, and I was even slower getting my call sign to support D-Boy, so he lost one of his vehicle. Yeah, I need to improve that. One for command, especially when working with mechanized infantry, we have a longer reaction time to orders. So when the attack order came for objective rugby, it was like a warning order would have helped. It was like, now go. And I had my platoon spread out, partially dismounted. I couldn't follow as quickly as I should have.
Yeah,
That's it from
normally
Bravo
there.
2.
Yeah, normally there'd be a warning order for hasty attack, but I forgot about it, which was once again my fault. I think over. Has anybody actually the floor is opened?
What was the decision of Leopards this time? Is that going to be a norm, or is it just so it is?
So I'd like to give him something he can fight with that's a little heavier than a 2A4, something to kind of simulate a T90. The reason I went with the Leopard 4 was it's got a lower profile turret than the 2A4, and I guess if you squint hard enough, it'll look like a T-series tank with an upgraded turret. I don't know. And the Pizarro is just to give him some kind of IFV that has a thermal capability. It is by no means a replication of any Spanish Orbat or anything.
I think it was good. I am kind of amazed that in game you could I cranked 3 rounds into a Leo's lower glacis at 500 meters and we didn't pen it. That part kind of frustrated me. But like I know the tank, and I would actually be amazed if it could withstand a Sabo dart at 500 meters.
It would.
There was just on that note. Most of my tanks, none of my tanks had AVIPs. One. Second, there was one tank. I have no idea what happened. That's why I wrote in the chat, "Don't hit it anymore. It's dead already." There was one tank sort of on the left or western bank between crossing 1 and crossing 2. I have no idea why it didn't die. I set it to hold fire, but everything was broken on it. Everything was destroyed. But apart from that, my tanks got knocked out fairly quick from where I was sitting.
That's 130 shooting. That looked like a hedgehog in the end.
Yeah, I have no clue. I didn't do anything. We had something similar last time, but this time, fortunately, it was only one tank. And then I had the frustration of basically emptying the magazine of a Pizarro at point blank range into M2A2 with no effect. But it is what it is.
I've seen that in the AR. I can explain that because you're using HE rounds that doesn't have much effect.
I used both. The first was HE, and the second one where I was closer was Sabos. I think it was actually the same Bradley, but hey, that's what it is.
That was my only kind of issue with the tanks. Was I don't know. I don't think it's fun playing a mission where if we get in close with tanks, we know we're gonna die every time because, like, I put 4 rounds through one Glory Glacius until I guess it was knocked out by something, and then I put 1 right through the gun trunnion and no damage.
I just think the two echoes a little strong. That's all.
Oh, I had a nice close encounter with Nike. I killed him.
Well,
yeah,
you kill 'em,
Apocalypse did also really well. He killed 2 in a row. Nice shooting there.
Overall,
Yeah,
guys,
from where I was sitting, you killing them left and right. I didn't see one instance, apart from that weird one, which I cannot explain. I didn't see any one instance where my tanks sort of shrugged off rounds to any greater extent.
fair enough. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for showing up and appreciate. Had fun commanding. Hope
Yeah,
see you
I'm
guys next
gonna
week.
shut down as well.
Just gonna have
Thank
to
you for watching today, and
IFF
see you
then
guys
if,
next weekend.
we
Bye
have
now.
leopards on our side. That's gonna be interesting.